you want to feel the thrill of the open road on a motorcycle? Well, then you've come to the right place, because I'm going to show you how to ride a motorcycle in just 5 minutes. So the first step in learning how to ride a motorcycle is getting familiar with the controls. Located by the right foot peg is the rear brake, which you control with your foot. And up on the right side of the handlebars in your right hand is your front brake lever, which is located near the throttle. Now the throttle you can use to accelerate and to decelerate. Now moving to the left side is the clutch lever, which gives power to or takes power from the rear wheel. And on the left foot peg is your shifter, which you use to go through the gears. It is important to note with the shifter that neutral is in between first and second gear. So what that means, if you are in neutral and you kick down, you are in first gear. And from there, you go through neutral to second and up for the rest of the successive gears. Before we get moving, we need to make sure that you've located your speedometer, which tells you how fast you're going, your high beams, your low beams, your turn signals, and your horn. So now that we understand the controls, let's get on it. Now that you're on top of it, you can get it to its balance point and put the kickstand up, pull the clutch lever in, and put the key in the ignition on the on position, put the engine stop button into the run position, and push the start button until it turns on. Now let's get moving. Pull in the clutch, kick it into first gear, and now ease the clutch out very slowly while giving it a little bit of gas. Now that we're at this point, you need to learn how to shift gears. And how you do that is by rolling off the throttle and pulling in the clutch simultaneously while shifting up, and then you let off the clutch and back onto the throttle. Allow me to demonstrate. Now that you've practiced starting the motorcycle, going from a stop, and shifting, there are two concepts that you need to practice. First of which is called counterbalancing. Counterbalancing is done by shifting your weight on the motorcycle to do a turn at low speeds. Allow me to demonstrate. The second concept is counter steering. This is done at higher speeds by pushing onto the handlebar of the direction you want to go, which allows the motorcycle to lean. And it might seem counterintuitive that by pushing the handlebar to the left, you actually go right, but this is the truth about motorcycling. Let me demonstrate. Recommend investing in some safety gear like a helmet, pants, gloves, and armor. But it's important to remember, a great motorcyclist is never done learning, but at least now you know the basics.